And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. Year in and year out, the Trenton Tiger girls basketball team is always tough under Bob Turcotte. This year, no different, 15 wins and a trip to Region 4 on Monday in Minot, where they'll take on second seed Lewis and Clark Berthold.
We play as a team. We have team unity. That's why we're successful.
A lot of ups and downs throughout the year, but you got to hang, right?
Yeah, we got to hang with them. A lot of tough opponents out there, but we know how to win.
What do you think you learned from the setback to Tioga the other night?
That it's okay to have a bad night. You know, bad nights happen, but it's what you do the next day to show that you are a true team.
Well, I think just one of the big things, I work in a basketball town, and you know, when you coach in a basketball school, we got families that the sport is important to. And, you know, we play a lot of basketball in the off season. It's just something we've done. And, you know, I've just been lucky enough to have, you know, quality teams each year. For a small school like us to go 26 out of my 27 years into a regional, we're pretty proud of that.
Should be proud of it. All right, you've been tested, a lot of ups and downs. What are you going to do to be successful at the regional and hopefully get the state?
Well, we need to put in a good week of practice. I think with this new setup, we got to really make sure that we get a good plan in place for the girls, and then it's all about getting a good week of practice, and then you got to let it rip when you get into that first game. No fear, go after it. You put everything on the line and try to do what we ask to the best we can, and, you know, we just got to have fun with it and play our hearts out.
And you've had some very consistent play from some very good players.
Yeah, we've had a good leadership this year. Josie Fernholz as a senior has been solid for us. Around 14 points a game. Megan Claris is a freshman. She's been a pretty good rock for us too. One of the better freshmen in North Dakota. So, and then we get we got a lot of nice kids. They got good experience in other sports. We got a lot of kids that went to state in volleyball. So they're competitors. They come from basketball, volleyball families. So sports is something that Trenton's proud of.
You know they're proud of it. Tigers play the second game of the day in Minot. We say go get them. Williston trailing Legacy at the WDA in hockey, 5-zip. They're just about to play the third period. Century on top of Bottineau rugby final there 2-1. Dickinson takes out Mandan 4-zip and Minot and Jamestown later on. All right, here's the wrestling. Class A boys, Dickinson on top. Then Bismarck on top, rather. Dickinson, Century, West Fargo, Cheyenne, Fargo, Davies. Williston is 8th, 37. Watford 11th, 22. B boys. South Border 83, Lisbon 69.5, New Salem Almont 65.5, Northern Lights, Velva in Williams County 40. For the Coyotes in the semifinals at 121, Vernon Koppenhaver at 172, Ty Wiedrich. We heard from both of those guys yesterday. Watford City, Ethan Dennis at 145, and Breyer Arnegard at 139. B-boys semifinals, all from Williams County now. 107, Tristan Miller. 152, Rocker Aguilar. And 285, Clayton Grove. So they're all doing well for the Coyotes. Girls, 170, Jordan Radisser, and she's doing a good job, so that's great. Lady Teton basketball team underway, bottom of the hour against Dawson and Glendive. If they can win, they would lock up the Mondac Conference regular season title. So a very important game for them, very important game for the men who are trying to come up with a home berth for those playoffs. Let's take a timeout on First News at 6.